Hello everybody, hope you're having another blessed day. In today's video we are on Call of Duty Cold War Zombies. Check out the new content that just got released into the game. So to have access to this new content, you're going to need to hop into Outbreak, because I'll tell you again, there is a new Easter egg for us to do. Now compared to the last one that came out, the one linked to the whole silo and the whole Legion fight, which was out there say, probably the hardest Easter egg that has been released in this game period. Way harder than Die Machine or way harder than Firebase. But this one, I'll say, it's going to be a lot easier. Alright, and it's pretty simple steps, so after going through this guide, you should be able to do it for yourself. So with that in mind, let's get into it. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is simply get to, well, wave, which hopefully everyone's here at this point. So during that time, you want to be getting all the perks you want. You want to be upgrading your guns. And you have basically till the end, I'll say near the end of round 3, start of wave 4, to have all your guns where they need to be. But once you get to wave 3 is when it starts, but it's going to be wave 4 when you need to be fully prepared, because that's when you get to the point of no return. So with that in mind, let's get on to wave 3. Now once you get on to wave 3, you will want to find a certain location on your map. For me personally, I ended up with the map Zoo, okay? So on my map, what I'm going to be going to is where I am on a map, marking it right there, and you're going to be searching for a kind of red portal, okay? So I can see, there is my red portal on my map. Now, I don't have the locations personally on my video of where the edit location for the portals are on the edit maps, so definitely probably want to search that for yourself, where these locations are going to be. But all you're going to need to do, once you get these locations, is run inside, and it'll teleport you up into the air. Also, mind you, you do not need to be doing the side quest or even the main quest before you do this part. You can actually go to it right at the start and you get to your map 3. So, again, just run into the portal and you'll be ready for this new kind of gliding kind of aspect that's going to be going on. And you can see we have Reznov, or I'll call him Reznov, Ravenov, I don't know what his name is. He's going to be kind of doing a kind of portal thing. So, when you hop in, you're going to see on the map in front of me, there's that little red dot. That's actually going to be one of those red portals that you actually have to glide into. I'll say the simplest way is pulling your chute right at the start, and you should be able to get there quite easily. Now, I don't know what happens if you miss the portal, so try not to miss the portals, because you're going to have to do this kind of part and land into 3 of these portals before you get on to the next step. So, here I'll go with the first one, flying on up, pull my glider, and I kind of slow my descent until I get really close to the portal. So once you get close, you can probably cut your chute near this point. And as soon as you hit it, you get for the portal one again. You get more of the kind of radio that's going on. And bada bing, bada boom. You're going to be flying up again, going through the next location. I will say these do get farther and farther away, so I do suggest again pulling those chutes as soon as possible. Even though it will slow you down, but you know, we'll make sure you don't actually miss the spot. As I'm about to almost miss it right here, as I try to pull my chute. And for a second here, I thought I was going to miss my gosh darn jump. Here we go. On to the third. The third one here, this is the hardest one that people typically miss the most, because this is one you need to pull your chute literally immediately as you're out of this portal if you want to have a chance to get in there. Because if you don't pull it right instantly, there's a good chance you're going to undershoot this portal, because you can see that thing is far away. Even watching here, and I pull it almost as soon as I could, I barely grazed the bottom of the portal to trigger the final one. Alright, now once you've done this third part there, the third portal, you're going to spawn, and it's going to be like a comet that's going to be hitting to the ground, or an asteroid. It's actually like a beacon that's going to be falling down to the ground. There it is right there. The only one to do is follow it to where it's going to land. It just so happens in mine, it spawned where the goddamn ogre was, so that was kind of scary. Yep, once you fall down, search for it here. And once you do find it, you'll be ready to go on to the next step.
That comms device must be from Ravenov. We've been waiting for his contact.
So once you do get that little part, you can just complete the game as far as you want. You don't even have to do the side quest, but you do the main quest so you get the beacon to spawn. And it's going to be similar to how the Maxis step is when you're trying to do the Maxis kind of side Easter egg. You go to the beacon, and you have the option to, well, spawn. And this time you respond to Ravenov, or how do you say it?
Ravenov, are you there?
Weaver, hopefully my device was not too difficult to acquire. These days, you never know where Omega spies may turn up. Have your team head to the area near the sanatorium. I will tell you more then.
Alright, so it says we're going to be heading to the sanatorium, so it's going to be a locked spawn. And this will be kind of when you're locked in place, you won't be progressing around past this point. So make sure at this point, you know, you are prepared, because all you have a chance to do is do 3 more of those kind of side missions before you're locked into the main quest. So, with that in mind, let's get into what the first step is going to be once you do pop on to sanatorium. Now, when you get in a sanatorium, of course, you can keep on doing side quests. Make sure you get in a point to upgrade your guns. But once you're ready to actually start with the main quest, you want to head near kind of the end of the map. That's key. And you watch out, there usually are quite a bit of zombies. But near the end of the map, you can see right here, and I put my marker, it's going to be right about there. And there's going to be, only during this Easter egg, a helicopter that has crashed. Now, there are probably going to be a Panzer, or a Mauger, or some of those Tempest, so quickly clear those out. And you're going to find a radio beacon over here.
That's it.
Once you get
Looks
the radio
like the
beacon,
transport.
it'll give you the options to listen to recorded. Once
Check the
also
survivors
release and
team.
all people talking. And once you do, it's going to trigger kind of like a mini like horde. Definitely defend yourself, play out the horde, and be ready to continue with the quest. It shouldn't be that too hard if you have a decent gun, double pack punch. Typically at this point, it should be pretty easily. It should be easy to be able to clear it out. This should be kind of similar stuff you'll be doing as you progress through this kind of quest order. As you see, it's pretty quick and easy, and once you've done this, you can head back over to this part and you can play the recording.
Hello? Scheiße. Ravenov, it is Dr. Hugo Yeager. I hope either you or Requiem find this recording. Most of us survived the crash. We're headed to Monument Island. I hope we'll be safe from Omega. Before you ask, yeah, that is on the other side of the phase, but the scientists are in this. They have created something incredible. A device that will allow us to travel through the phase without dying. Or worse, they only have one prototype, but they are assembling another from spare parts so you can follow us. Unfortunately, we are missing a component, and a serial orb. Find one and bring it to the bridge. There will be a slightly modified recon rover waiting for you. Please hurry. Omega shot us down. They will not leave the job unfinished.
Dr. Yeager, what he lacks in bravery, he makes up for in intellect. And this device, Requiem will certainly have a use for it, yes?
Alright,
We need to
so
locate
at this
the orb.
point, it's going to
Requiem
now
will
spawn
want
in
that
an
device,
orb on
and
the
the
map.
scientist
You
who
need to
made
go
it.
find in where the orb is going to be, continue on with the quest. You can see, this is kind of orb you're going to be looking for in the game, okay? This one for me spawned on this location on the top of the map, but there are other locations. Ones can be down in the pool area by Pack-a-Punch, the other one can be over here by the crafting table. So those are kind of free spots you need to look in your map to be able to figure out where it's going to be. And the goal you want to do, you want to kind of direct it towards the bridge, which is where that rover is going to be, and all you got to do is either knife or shoot it in that general direction, and it'll stop moving that way. Alright, just like the regular orb, but this one goes in kind of a direct path.
Should be easy
Yeah,
as cake.
simple knife,
None
I'll
of
take
our
off
previous
moving,
encounters are
and
anything
you just
to go
gotta chase
on.
after it.
The orbs go wherever they choose, almost as if they had a mind of their own.
And it kind of explains it there. See, it stops here, so definitely follow it around. Also, if you check the mini-map, it's not going to register where it's at, so this is very easily to lose, so definitely try to keep up with it, keep moving through. Eventually, you will get it towards where it is supposed to be on the bridge, and then you'll be ready on for the next quest. I can see my game. I've shot enough times that eventually it made its way over to this bridge, and if you run down near the end, it will be able to trigger the next part of your scene.
It won't go into the cage. Isn't that just great?
Perhaps we need some sort of bait. This orb, it is like a child, yes? Maybe a doll. A toy.
Alright, so it says we need to get some bait. So let's go on to that step next. Speaking about the bait, what you want to be able to find is going to be a blue bunny, alright? This blue bunny is actually going to spawn in your mystery box locations that do not have the actual box there. So this is one I'll say is kind of a harder step, mainly because I never used the box, so I don't really have a clue where the boxes are at. But here's the one I found it in my game. It was located on top of Sanctorum Tower. So there's the first one there, and it'll tell you to pick it up. Now there are going to be some edit locations. Edit locations can be one there, one over here, kind of where the shield upgrade is. Okay, there'll be one where mine's located here, can also be there. And there's probably another location somewhere else. But yeah, I don't know the locations. What you're going to do, you're going to try to pick up the bunny. And it's going to be similar to the edit stuff we had to do with the plane. We just got to hold out for a certain amount of time and clear out all the zombies. Then it'll give you the chance to pick up the bunny. Yeah. And not be difficult at all. You should have a tier 2 pack-punch gun. Or if you're lucky like me, you have a tier 3 pack-punch gun. And you just spray free every gosh darn thing. Something like that. Clear it out quickly. It gives you a ton of good gear. Gave me a legendary sniper, a blueprint, weapon mod. Yeah, pretty easy. Now, next step is going to want you to pick up the bunny. Alright?
I have seen stuffed bunny before.
Thankfully, you can sprint as compared to like the edit like challenge quest. You can sprint in this mode. It will attract zombies. All you gotta do now is take it to the bridge, and back to the rover, and you'll be ready to go on to the next part of the quest. Do keep in mind during this time also, you are unable to reload your gun. So make sure you have something that is decent, or you don't get yourself in any situation that could cause you to go down. Alright, so again, let's head over to the rover. You should be able to place the bunny inside of there, which is then triggered as the bait for the orb, and the orb will now get stuck inside of the rover. Okay, now it's at this point that this is the point of no return. So once you start this part of the quest, it's going to trigger the rover, and you'll have to follow the rover. Alright, this is going to be very similar to the whole, what was it called? It's basically the Call of the Dead remake from Black Ops 4. How the last part of that you have to follow the orb around when you die out of bounds. It's going to be the exact same step for this one. This rover is going to create basically a force field that you're going to stick to as it kind of transports into like the storm. Okay? And this is a pretty difficult one because during that little trip, you know, you do not get the best of ammo and shield drops. So when they do drop from zombies that are going to be swarming you during that whole entire time, you need to try to pick them up out of your camp. Also, you're going to have to be kind of doing train, kind of making loops around the rover as you're getting chased by zombies too. So keep that in mind.
Change the world.
So once you're ready, hit activate the neuralizer.
Be ready for anything, team.
Ready to go.
Never successfully explored the stage.
There's a portal.
Who knows
At
what's
this
waiting
point,
inside.
zombies going to start spawning in it.
Multiple incoming threats.
Now, I've heard from other people's perspectives that ammo does not drop, shield does not drop during this part of the quest, which is important. However, during my playthrough, I got multiple ammo drops, which is very good for me. Especially the shield part, because the one thing I noticed is the hardest part about this is that you will lose a lot of shield very quickly. Especially going into the Tempest. The Tempest that spawn during this part makes it very, very difficult. Like right there, getting off the bridge is a hard part indeed. It is like one spot. You're having to keep pace with the whole rover. This gives you a limited amount of movement from the ground, especially when you have to sprint zombies. So my strategies again, they're probably harder in multiple groups, but if you're doing solo, you can still make a decent amount of looping kind of strategy, kind of looping around the thing. But you won't typically target the rover here. The only thing that really stops the rover is will be a Tempest. If a Tempest takes a wild shot and hits the rover, it will stop it for a moment, which then you'll have to just train until it gets back to where it needs to go. You can see, look, there's my ammo, there's shield drops, so they do drop, it's just very discouraging. Now, I will say you want to keep your shield as healthy as possible. After this step, there is no more shield upgrades you can buy or revival stuff. So what you have now is what's trying to get you through the rest of the quest. Be ready to Exfil. Which does make it difficult when you get onto the final step. So with that in mind, let's get on forward so when we get to our location and onto the next part.
Weaver, they made it.
Alright, we've been at one point, rope is going to explode. You have made it to the new
Find
island,
Dr.
new
Yeager
old
and the
kind of
others.
bunker base.
Once you have them,
And the child is
I'll
going to be
radio
now to
Raptor 1
find
to
the
your position.
scientists. Alright, also you got enough money, you can also buy ammo for your guns. But I didn't have much of a problem, so my guns are still basically max ammo at that point, since zombies are still dropping ammo. So, it's up to you, it's all your situation if you need the ammo. Make sure you do have good bit of ammo for this last part. So let's head up here, take the rappel all the way up to the top, and you will find the scientist up here in the gruesome
We are
situation.
too late. They are dead.
There is a recording device.
Alright, so yes, there is a recording device found right here on the left. And listen to it, it will turn out
Hello,
as
Requiem.
Omega.
So glad you
Beat
could
us.
make it. Enjoying my handiwork? Do not worry, they did not go quietly. Dr. Zarkova, she put up quite the struggle. It was almost honorable. But there is no honor in betraying Omega. It is a despicable act of cowardice. When Kravchenko learned of the plot to defect, I could not volunteer fast enough. Once I infiltrated their group, the colonel gave me 2 tasks. 1, kill the traitors. Easy enough. Nothing a hacksaw and a gas can could not solve. But the second, to lure Requiem's so-called elite strike team into a trap. That added a complication. But fortunately, crushing helicopters is easy once you've poisoned the pilot. As for the Ethereum neutralizer, rest assured, it will be well taken care of in Omega's hands. Soon we will change the world, Requiem. Auf Wiedersehen.
Alright.
That device just called a
Point
dead,
of time for the
undead army
final
team.
step. Now, the final one is basically, it is Exfil time. Now, some suggestions say you want to rock out with a support chopper or support gun, which I show me using in this gameplay. But I say the best thing for Exfil is have, well, 2 monkey bombs. 2 monkey bombs and a lot of good stopping power ammo. Alright? Because this Exfil is going to send everything at you. I do mean everything. Not only have you manglers, pimpers, it is going to send an Orga. Yes, you have to defeat an Orga before you can move on. Thankfully, you are given that 6 minutes. So, 20 to me is about 30 of the mobs. So you just got to take out all the mobs and you're good to go. And the best thing I found, using the monkey bomb. The monkey bomb will actually one-shot at this point every one of the common infected, which becomes big. And then you can just take out the nymphs real quick as the Orga is kind of running around you. As you can see already, my paint already dropped down to 5. 1 more monkey bomb should get me down near the hull. 1 Orga left in it. And then the mangrove down to the Orga. Now I'm going to show you what happens when you use health. Look at the health here. This will be a full health gun use on the Orga. As you see, it's not doing that much damage. It's actually only doing about 245 times 300 for the Orga, and it's not that damage we need. It's decent. It is decent. I feel like it could be better. So almost what I would suggest, I haven't tested out the cruise missile, but I've never doing the Easter egg. So I feel like it does a ton more damage than just like that 25% health. And then looking at my PCS-8, PCS-8 is doing a lot more damage, doing 950 a pop. Basically, I hope for the PCS-8 gets it down a whole third of its health. Also at that point, see my shield is broke, as I talked about, the only hard situation is when your shield breaks. There's no way to kind of control the shield. I didn't really get any shield drops from our bosses that we killed. We're in a kind of scary situation. Especially when Orga can kind of pop you. So my suggestion would be either using Ring of Fire or using like the Ace of God use to kind of give you that whole free protection as you put a whole gun into it. Now you can see I'm only 1 clip away from beating this. So with that in mind, let's get this done. Hop into my Idaho and spray down an Orga. Boom, Orga is eliminated. You will be ready to move on this mission. So with that, I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, please like the video and also enjoy the cutscene.
We're going down! Sadly, Weaver, them coming home is not part of the plan.
Surrender now,
Kravchenko,
and you will be allowed to live.
you son of a fucking bitch.
Requiem belongs to me now.
So with that, that's going to do it for today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. This helps me support me and helps me to make more videos for you to enjoy. And especially if you found this guide in a way, shape, or form helpful, make sure you leave a like on the video. Now with that, you know it's time for me to say, I hope the rest of the week is a blessed. Hope to see you again in the next video. And with that in mind, I'm out.